And the Bootuber low-key got hands, made this guy look up, get your ass out of here. Sweep the boobies guy, broke his jaw and sent him flying. Gave this guy the elbow and straight minks. Next one tries to sneak him, grabbed him by the arm, flipped him like a rotisserie chicken. That's when we see a beam of light from a UFO, and we see the ones descending from the ship are Taro and the goat Seiko, and she is just Aurafarming with the bat in hand, sig in mouth. It was beautiful, don't get me wrong, even Momo was shocked. Alright, so we pick up right where we left off with the volcano starting to erupt, and the PA system was like,
Attention, attention, the volcano's erupted, please evacuate. If you still happen to be in the village, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass out of there.
So Auntie is just blaming Momo because since she murked the giant earthworm that the volcano was erupting, but Momo's like, wait a minute, why is there a legend about a dragon rising to heaven if earthworms can't take the sun? And that's where she realized that the legend isn't about the earthworm, but the fountain being the sign that the volcano was finna erupt. So Momo picks up that damn worm, tosses it over the mountain, starts running towards the hot spring with the tail to plug the fountain, runs back up the mountain while outrunning the entire Keto family, by the way. Yeah, they gotta go hop on a damn treadmill or something. I know she got some psychic powers, but there's no excuse. That ain't add to her stamina. Y'all just slow as shit. But we see that Momo's plan is to use the worm as one big hose to put out the magma. Now at first I was like, what the fuck is she doing? But let me just apologize real quick for doubting Momo's amazing IQ play. That will be the first and last time I'll do that shit. So Momo's putting out the fire with her makeshift worm hose, but she realizes that the affected area was greater than she thought and questions if the wildfire would end up being worse than the magma itself. But Auntie drop kicks Momo, had her tumbling too, thought Momo got sent to heaven for a second. But the Keto family pull up on Momo, pressing her about disrespecting the earthworm's body. But she says that she's trying to put out the magma, and I'm sitting here like, y'all are both trying to save the village. Auntie, shut your ass up and hit the volcano with a Jennifer Lopez anaconda fist or something. But she says that outsiders should stay out of it, and that she'll make Momo the sacrifice to stop Lord Volcano's wrath. And Momo's like, damn, y'all really switching up on your god that fast? Lame, man. And as they're about to jump Momo pretty much, that's when the Bootuber comes in with a flying kick to save Momo. He then reveals that Seiko is actually his master, and a week ago she told him that Momo and them would be in his ends and just hung up after that. And the Bootuber low-key got hands, made this guy look up, get your ass out of here. Sweep the boobies guy, broke his jaw and sent him flying. Gave this guy the elbow and straight minks. Next one tries to sneak him, grabbed him by the arm, flipped him like a rotisserie chicken. Now I was already rocking with bro as it was, but after this he is solidified as a goat. So Momo grabs the worm and tries to put out more of the fire and magma. But that's when someone starts putting holes in the worm, and I was like, ah shit, demon home. And Evil Eye knocks out the Keto family and W keys Auntie. He ain't forget about what she did back in the day. Charged up that axe kicks of hell and broke her arm, and she would have been taken out the map if Momo ain't save her. And I was like, Momo, why are you saving the ops? What are you doing? Like, I know it was in goodwill of Gigi so he wouldn't become a murderer, but still, the sun would have still shined the next day if you took her out. The earth would have kept spinning. But Evil Eye flash stepped, bro, and he was fiending for that body. But my favorite Bootuber came in with the flying kick to stop him. Evil Eye spun around though, gave him the axe kick of doom, had him holding his head so it wouldn't fall off, and almost put bro 6 feet under, literally and figuratively, if Momo ain't pull him out. Momo tries pressing him about where's Okarun at, but Evil Eye was just like, I'll talk about what I want to talk about. Like, what? Even my goat knew his place, saying that he couldn't compete with Evil Eye. Auntie's still running her mouth about how it's all Momo's fault, which is funny because if she ain't sacrificed Evil Eye in the first place, then her arm wouldn't have been taken out of commission. But Momo tells her to quit it with the whining and that they gotta team up for the one time. Evil Eye starts dashing towards them. Momo tells them to get down because of the grudge ball. Good comms, Momo. But she looks up and Evil Eye's right in front of her, about to take her out. But my goat kicks her out of the way just in time. Auntie came in with a Jennifer Lopez anaconda, knocking Evil Eye on his side, but he just looks right at her. And Momo pulled her out before he sent her to the Lord himself. Momo really acting like the support main in this tag team trio, and she's high-key doing good. Holds Evil Eye's upper body so the Bootuber can sweep his ass, and Momo held his legs together too, but the grudge ball came in and just destroyed her spirit hands, and Evil Eye wasted no time, knocked the Bootuber to the tree and broke the trunk in half. Yeah, kiss that handstand dream goodbye, my goat. It was a good run. He W keys Momo, about to hit her with the Orewa Strikada if it wasn't for Mr. Mantis Shrimp with the right hook. After that, he just started landing straight haymakers at Evil Eye, putting him on the defense, pushing him back. And Momo's like, what you doing here? What about your son, gang? But that's when we see a beam of light from a UFO, and we see the ones descending from the ship are Taro and the goat Seiko, and she's just Aurafarming with the bat in hand, sig in mouth. It was beautiful, don't get me wrong. Even Momo was shocked. Even Evil Eye had to respect the Aurafarming instead of getting in the way. Seiko jumps off Taro after using him as a human surfboard and charges at Evil Eye with Mantis Shrimp to jump him. Knock bro into slumber with the grudge ball, cause he was trying to run the ones with Seiko from one Aura Farmer to another, and they was getting active, I tell you. Weave the bat, Seiko dodges the kick, catches the follow up with the bat, parry to the sky. He flips over the bat, tried to lunge at her, but Seiko evades. What made this shit sad was the fact that Mantis was trying to sneak bro, but somehow was the only one taking the hits. Seiko tries to get a hit in, but Evil Eye flips over the bat again, weaves the bat, she weaves the right, and at this point they just trying to see who can get the first hit in. But my girl Seiko jaw checked him, landing the first blow. She dodges the follow-up, and as Evil Eye was about to stomp her into the ground, she threw her sig at his face and got out of the way. Oh my goodness, the disrespect is crazy. They clashing, and I'm just shocked how Evil Eye ain't lose his ankles with the amount of times the bat hit it. But that's when she tags Taro in. He got into sprinter position and hit the dash towards them. As Seiko is keeping Evil Eye occupied, Taro heads towards Evil Eye and bro just obliterated Taro. No!
Psych!
Seiko tagged Taro's body with seals inside, so they just hit a team ult with the Bootuber doing the enchantment, and Taro's body reconstructed over Evil Eye's body, pretty much sealing him in Taro's body. I guess we know where Momo got her battle IQ sense from. And look at this shit. Holy Aura Farm, straight out of Ninja Storm after you beat the opponent. But they definitely hit that shit on, bro. Don't get me wrong. This shit was fire. So the UFO is carrying the worm in order to put out the magma and wildfire. And the ship is actually being flown by the Mantis Shrimp's son. How cute. So Seiko's pressing the Bootuber because she gave him the heads up, but he apologizes and says that she gave him bad comms. So Momo and Mantis Shrimp run towards the house, and as she tries to clear the rubble, she sees that she can't use her powers at the moment, but Mantis Shrimp tells her to watch her jet as he cleared that shit out of the way for her. We see that the lava has already filled the hole, but she's determined to save Okarun because she promised him. But that's when Lil Homie pulls out a covered magma shell kind of thing, and Momo really burning her hands right now trying to break into it. As we see Okarun and TG inside, we see that the earthworm's mucus coated the room that they were in, and that's what saved them from the lava. So Momo helps Okarun out of there, and he trips onto her chest, and he's all flustered and shit, you know, classic anime trope. But Momo hugs him, glad that he's safe and alive, ending off the episode. This episode was honestly great, bro. From Seiko throwing hands with Evil Eye to the wholesome moment we got with Okarun and Momo. It kind of gave me that final battle type of vibe with everyone pulling up to help Momo and pretty much jump Evil Eye and stop the volcano. What's kind of crazy though was Seiko was holding her own against Evil Eye and she wasn't even on her own turf. Imagine if they scrapped in her ends, it'd be up for Evil Eye on, bro. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment down below your thoughts on this episode and if I should continue making these weekly or bi-weekly episode coverages. Make sure to also go follow the socials like the Instagram and the Twitter, and be sure to join the Discord to be a part of the community. All links are in the description down below, and without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.